Hello, I'm Adinser and this is just a short update on the state of Windwalkers in 6.2. I waited for the season to start and play some arenas before I formed my opinion. First of all, as you may know, we got nerfed pretty hard. For a while there was going to be a trade-off where our overall damage would be nerfed but our burst would be buffed in the form of our mastery. That didn't happen. Instead, all of our DPS abilities got nerfed by 5%, and I mean all. G-Explosion, Hurricane Strike, Tiger Palm, Rising Sun Kick, Blackout Kick, so only Chi Burst and Chi Torpedo weren't nerfed. And the only thing we got to compensate for that is a buff to our multi-strike, which is meh. So Windwalkers were one of the most underplayed classes up until now, and as it stands, the number of people playing it will keep going down. The only light at the end of the tunnel I personally see is a change of our current comps or the current meta comps. However, I don't see that happening. Everything will most likely stay the same except for a couple of classes changing specs. The paladins are still good and they got a slight buff to devotion aura as well, so they're not going anywhere. And the reason I'm mentioning them specifically is because they, at least in my experience, counter Windwalkers the most, by having the ability to remove karma 3 times in a row minimum. Outside of those nerfs, the main thing that has changed, it's related to those nerfs. Because we got nerfed to our damage, we aren't as reliable as we were, and we aren't as reliable as other classes to burst someone down, either together with someone or alone. So now Chi Explosion will be preferred over Hurricane Strike more times than before. While in the past they were used in different situations, with Hurricane Strike pulling out ahead slightly. All in all, I am afraid that the Windwalkers won't have a place in higher ratings because of this nerf, and if no comps arise for us, we might need to wait for the next major patch or expansion in order to achieve a high rating in 3v3s. And I emphasize on that might, since you never know how a hotfix could change the game or how a new thought of comp can change the meta. As for the rest of the PvP content, we are still fine. With that said, please enjoy the rest of the video and thanks for watching.
Thank you.